Today, in the world of cannabis, Kiwis await the results of a nationwide cannabis legalization referendum. The Pennsylvania governor continues his monthly cannabis advocacy series, and medical cannabis dispensaries open in Missouri for the first time. It's Tuesday, October 20th, and this is your Trichomes Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the trichomes.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
First up, following a successful re-election campaign by New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, NZ Herald reports that the voting results on a cannabis legalization referendum are likely not to be released until late October. Over the weekend, New Zealanders voted on a referendum that, if approved, would allow for the recreational adult use of cannabis for its 5 million nationwide residents. On October 30th, preliminary results of the vote based on ordinary votes will be published, with the final referendum results scheduled to be released on November 6th, which will include special votes such as people who voted from outside their electorate, overseas, in prison or hospital, or enrolled late.
And next, for the third month in a row, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf has continued his series of press conferences focused on cannabis legalization. This, according to Weedmaps News and Marijuana Moment. I renew my call on the Pennsylvania legislature to legalize adult use marijuana, Governor Wolf said in a tweet. This move would bring much-needed financial relief to those harmed by COVID-19. Wolf, who first expressed support for cannabis legalization last year, criticized the Republican-led state government for not implementing a legalization framework. Wolf noted that cannabis legalization would generate useful tax revenue, uphold social justice, and facilitate an economic recovery for the state following strains from the coronavirus pandemic. So once again, my third call to the General Assembly to send legalization to my desk to legalize cannabis for adult use. Governor Wolf said, "It's what Pennsylvania wants, it's what Pennsylvania needs."
Last up, almost 2 years after Missouri residents voted in favor of a constitutional amendment to permit the sale of medical cannabis, The Independent reports that the state's first licensed dispensaries opened over the weekend to long lines of expecting patients. According to the Missouri Department of Health and Human Services, 192 licensed dispensaries are expected to open in the state by the end of the year. Missouri patients have always been our North Star. As we work to implement the state's medical marijuana program, Dr. Randall Williams, department director, said in a news release, "We greatly appreciate how hard everyone has worked so that patients can begin accessing a safe and well-regulated program." Among the dispensaries opened on the first weekend of sales in the state was N Bliss, operating locations in Ellisville and Manchester. On opening weekend, an eighth of an ounce of cannabis flower was retailing for $125.
And that was today's Buzz. Thanks for listening. For more cannabis news and insights from industry professionals and a place to discuss these stories and others, visit trichomes.com.
And be sure to catch up with all of our other cannabis industry-related podcasts like Hash It Out, The High Ground, or Careers in Cannabis, wherever you get your podcasts. For trichomes.com, I'm RJ Balde.
And I'm Devin Liao. Have a great day.